everybody who is tuning in live right now. We are just about to get ready to go all the way in. We have our conference line open, and I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I just figured I would set up in my own out here in California. So that being said, guys, please hold on the line, and we will get started shortly. Hope you guys are definitely enjoying the day out here, and this is May the 1st, 2016. All right, we are in the future. So get ready, guys. We're going to get started momentarily. I'm just actually testing my connection right now. Looks like we are good to go. Awesome. So once again, guys, this is Ricardo Suber. We're going to get started shortly. Definitely invite your teams. We need to get more folks on. So put out a text. Send the text, and I'm in a city, so if it gets a little bit loud, I'll actually close the windows, but it's a warm day out here. And if you see sweat, this actually isn't sweat. I actually just got out the shower, just came from a run, and all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to quiet the line. Give me 1 second. Guys. Okay, starts now. And I see we got a viewer already. Excellent, excellent. All right. Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. And as a matter of fact, I should have had this on. Hey, that makes a difference. Okay. So make sure this is the right mic. Yep, I think this is the right mic. So, and if you guys have my number, just go ahead and you could text me just to make sure that everything is coming in the way that it should be. In the meantime, let's see. All right, so we're actually just going to get started. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by going through the presentation. So let me go ahead and officially launch this. All right, I want to welcome everyone to today's special Quick Start webinar for all of the executives on the team. So that means if you have at least 2 partners on your team or more, if you have anybody in your downline, now is the time to tell them that we are launching and getting started on our Quick Start webinar. So I want to thank everybody for taking the time to tune in this afternoon. What I'm actually going to do right now is I am going to, for those of you guys who are on the webinar, I want to make sure that we're actually sharing the presentation. I'm going to briefly go through the presentation to make the Quick Start even more real, so that we do this in a way so that everybody really understands what we got going on. So if you're watching on the webinar, you should see the presentation, and if you're listening on the phone, you should just be listening to the sound of my voice. All right, guys, so once again, if you're just tuning in, this is National Director Ricardo Suber, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Today is the 1st of the month, May 1st, 2016, and before I actually get started, I want to introduce myself to some of our brand new partners on the team. Again, my name is Ricardo Suber. My background is actually in computer science, and actually started working for one of the world's largest computer companies only a year out of college, only to find myself in a situation like so many other people, which was basically out of a job. In 2011, after tough times hit, at least our division in the company, they let many of us go. I was included, and as a result, I became open to another way of making money, because prior, I was not open to taking a look at the opportunity. As a matter of fact, the gentleman who shared it with me kept staying gentle yet persistent. And I want that to be a lesson to everybody who's listening in, that a lot of times you're going to share this with somebody and they're going to say no. But what I want you to understand is that all no really means is not right now. And so when right now came, which was in May 2011, I got started almost 5 years ago to this day. And it's been a life changer. Since then, we promoted multiple executives, multiple executive directors onto the team, promoted our first national director position, then our second, and looks like Linda Ransom is close, Azim Smith is close. We have a lot of folks who are vying for that spot. And I just want to just take this time to just let all of you guys know how grateful I am. But I'm even more grateful and hopeful at the prospects that each of you guys can do the same thing. So if you're brand new to this opportunity, here's a quick refresher. So in 5links, we're simply a direct selling telecommunications and technology company. We've also tapped into energy, health, and wellness. And what that means is that we enable and empower anyone to get started in this business. And as a result of sharing this opportunity and, of course, getting a few customers on your own, you can actually begin to get paid walk away residual income. Every month when people are paying their bills, this could potentially pay you hundreds, thousands, and tens of thousands, if not six figures on a monthly basis, which a few of our representatives are actually doing. And what I want each of you guys to understand is that they got started in the very seat that you're sitting in right now. All right. So that's what 5links is. Now, the company was founded in 2001. The concept of this company is that representatives come first. We were Inc. 500, 5,000 company for 9 consecutive years. We're based in Rochester, and our 5 principles in 5links are vision, integrity, opportunity, freedom, and success. Okay. The opportunity itself, I want you guys to understand that more millionaires were actually created from direct sales than any other industry. 5links in itself is number 84 in the world, number 45 in North America. And when you compare direct sales to other industries that we know about, like the NFL, the music, and the movie industry, if you add those 3 together, that's less than a third of what direct sales garners, which is 182 billion. You have many worldwide entrepreneurs who really praise what network marketing is doing. For instance, Warren Buffett actually controls 2 network marketing companies. I know many of you guys probably don't know that. You have people like Robert Kiyosaki saying that network marketing gives people the opportunity with very low risk and a very low level of financial commitment to build their own income generating asset. So why 5links? Obviously, we all got started for our own reasons, but just understand that 40 hours per week for 40 years is not going to amount to much. So it is up to us to actually, of course, you could work a job to make a living, but you want to work this business and take it seriously so you can make a fortune. And like you already know, we're going to get into some very powerful training very quickly. Obviously, we have an endless cycle of bills. What 5links enables you to do is to get paid residually as bills are being paid. Okay, that's the importance of getting customers. That's the importance of getting on your own services, which we'll go through in a moment. So as you know, we have 3 divisions in 5links. We have our home services. That includes energy, gas and electric, home entertainment, personal services, security systems. We have telecom and wireless that's coming back into our portfolio this year. And we have travel benefits. And before I talk about travel, I want to talk about Turvy. Everybody wants to know when Turvy's coming out. This is pretty much Netflix on steroids because it will also include over 200 channels, some of which are premium channels, and people are going to be able to get that for less than half of the cost of a current cable bill with no credit check and no contract. Okay, so that is a powerful service. If you want to know, if you want to get first dibs on that, the rumor is that you got to be in St. Louis to get first dibs on that and to really put yourself in a position to win with Turvy. So for example, with travel, with our Platinum Discount Network, which we'll go through today, we actually have a representative who said that they saved over $500 on a 3-night stay to New York City as a result of the Platinum Discount Network. Me personally, I actually saved quite a bit of money. I only paid $80 for a 3-day stay in Las Vegas for a hotel. Total, including taxes, $80 out of my pocket. I think it was $80.51, if I remember correctly. So it's very powerful. We have our business services, which include many of these same services, but also we have text alerts. We have enhanced care, which gives people affordable health care at any time. We have payroll, where you can actually offer a business a payroll solution and get paid on it. And we also have payment solutions as well. We have all these amazing things on the business side, which we'll get to in our training. And then also, of course, our simple turnkey system, which can allow anyone to just pass off a prospect to 5links, and you can actually earn residual income based on that as well. So as a matter of fact, there is a gentleman that I was just talking to. Give me 1 second. I actually want to... All right, just wanted to send him a quick text message to also jump on this webinar. Now, we also have our health and wellness products. So that includes our Montevita coffee. All right, that includes our tea, all of our high five products, which help you live a better life, which we'll be getting into in a moment. And then just understand that this is not stuff that we think works, that maybe works. We're seeing it work. As you see here, if you're on the webinar, and if you're listening on the phone, if you can dial in, if you can log in, it's actually at tinyurl.com/May 1st launch. tinyurl.com/May 1st launch. You actually see these results on the screen. This stuff works. For me personally, I dropped about 3 suit sizes as a result of our Montevita coffee and our high five products. It's absolutely awesome stuff that this is doing in the lives of us. So here's what we're going to be focusing on. The ways that we get paid. I want to make sure that everybody who's brand new in this business, you know exactly how to get paid. You know what to do. You know how to do it. And we're going to go through that in granular detail. I want you guys to bring all of your questions because we're going to go through all of this. First way that we get paid is that we share products and services. The second thing that we do to get paid is that we share 5links. And then the third thing that we do is we help others to do the same. Help others share products and services, help others share 5links, and your growth and your income can increase exponentially. Okay, so here's an example of our income. So this is based on our high five products. Let's say that you have $100 worth of sales. We're going to call this personal volume, or PV for short. If you have $100 in sales, 5links will pay you 20% or up to 20% on product sales. By doing that, that's going to be $20 residual based on $100 of sales. So that's great. You don't have to ship it, pack it, mail it off. You don't have to do any of that. And 5links is going to continue to deliver that $20 per month to you so long as you maintain that $100 in personal volume. The beauty about it is everybody loves free. So let's say you're able to share and you get 5 high five lean shake customers. Well, guess what? Yours is free. But because you got those 5 customers, that will be a $100 residual, okay? That's a $100 residual based on $500 in personal volume. Again, that's 20%. And yours is free, all right? So that's wonderful. I actually have been getting free Montevita coffee for I don't know how long because I personally have, I believe, 6 or 7 Montevita customers. Wonderful deal, right? So then guess what? You also get paid to share. So let's just say any of your customers, even though they may not want to be in the business, I know all of us have probably gotten a no or 2, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that. But tell you what, I actually have a few customers who are going after their free for 5 because everybody loves free. So if you have someone and they love a product, let them know that if they want to get theirs for free, all they have to do is share it with 5 friends. And guess what? If they share it with 5 friends, I know it's getting loud out here. I'm about to close the window in a moment, guys. But If they actually share this product with 5 friends or family members, well, guess what? Theirs is free and you get paid on all of those customers. Okay. And so, as you see on the left, for those of you guys on the webinar, 5 can grow into 25, 25 can grow into exponentially more, 125, 625, and 3,000, just based on everybody getting paid, or everybody receiving their products for free. And I mean, goodness, I mean, also not even counting the people who are on your team and the customers that they're bringing in. So it can get pretty serious. I think the last time I checked, as a collective, our team, we're getting paid on multiple thousands of customers collectively. And it's a wonderful situation to be in every 30 days. Okay. So that's the first thing that we do, share the products and services. The second thing that we do is we share the opportunity. As you guys know, what we're going to be going through in detail is how to start, how to launch effectively. I don't care if you've been in this business for 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years, or 5 years. Doesn't matter. I want to show each of you guys how to do this, because we can relaunch this business. Today is the first of the month. This is literally day 1. So we're going to go through how to do this. Now, J. Paul Getty said once, I'd rather have 1% on the efforts of 100 people rather than 100% of my own efforts. Guys, this is the key to financial freedom. It's leverage, not only residual income, but leverage, meaning that you get a small percentage based on the efforts of other people. Okay, so powerful. So we're going to be going through in our quick start is the fact that all you personally need is 15 customer points and 2 qualified IMRs. If you're able to do that in 30 days, the company is going to generate a $200 quick start bonus for you. Okay. We also have customer acquisition bonuses. So every time someone gets started on your team, you have the ability to earn up to $20 as an ET per person, up to $40 as an executive director, up to $95 as a national director, $125 senior vice president, and so on and so forth, up to diamond. Also, my favorite slide is this slide, which is probably not what people would consider an exciting slide, but it just shows you the income potential that you can receive with respect to residual income. If you just had 5 team members, each of which had 50 customers, just at a small commission value, even in that example of just 50 cents per customer, it's $125 a month based on 5 individuals. Now, if you had 25 people doing the same thing, that's $625 a month. 125, that's over $3,000 a month, and 625 team members with each having 50 customers with an average commission value of 50 cents, that's $15,000 per month. Okay. And that's just in the form of residual income. It can get very, very sweet, guys. Obviously, as a senior vice president, you have a lot of perks, which include the BMW, up to $800 a month for your silver BMW, a vacation allowance, expense account, and 5,000 stock options. As a platinum, you keep all those benefits, but now you also get the Bentley, you get the platinum bonus pool, a dream vacation, and 5,000 additional stock options. And at diamond, where we now have 2 diamonds, you also get a $300,000 earned position bonus plus $10,000 $10,000 monthly lifestyle allowance and 10,000 additional stock options. So obviously the corporate model is work 40 years for 40 hours a week, versus the 5 links model, succeeding by helping others. This obviously helps you get more out of life, becoming your own boss, freedom, leaving a legacy, and giving back. And of course, we have all of our tools. Okay. As you guys know, the investment, I wanted to take time from this point forward to make sure that you guys understand how to get a new rep started and how to start yourself. The investment to get started in 5 links is $199 for your license, but they actually cut that down. So instead of $199, it's just $99. Okay, I'm actually going to enable editing because I believe in everybody kind of getting a good visual. So right now the investment is $99. So if you actually know somebody who wants to get started, let them know that not only is it $99, but they should reasonably have about 250 to invest properly, okay? About 250 is the magic number. I'm going to go through that in a moment, but in all reality, the best way to launch somebody is with $250. I'm going to explain that in a moment. So now here we come to our quick start, okay? Our quick start pretty much comprises of me showing you exactly how to acquire your first 2 business partners and 15 customer points. I'm going to show you guys why this is so important. I'm actually going to bring up our promotions because our promotions enable everybody on this call to take advantage of an enhanced quick start for existing representatives, okay? An enhanced quick start for existing representatives. So let me go ahead and bring this up for you guys right now. Give me one moment. I'm going to bring this up on the webinar. I think you guys saw my forehead for a little while on the webinar. Give me one second. All right, let's see. Screen share. All right, good. So I am looking at a view of our promos. For those of you guys, if you want to kind of get a closer look at the promos, go to promos.5links.com. Promos.5links.com. For everybody on this line, if you are outside of, let me see, if you are not in your first 30 days, which is just about everybody on this call, not everyone, but if you're outside your first 30 days, then you have the ability, if you get 10 new customer points and 2 new business partners between now and the 20th of May, you'll get a $1,000 bonus. Okay? Again, if you get 2 new business partners and 10 new customer points between now and May 20th, the company will pay you $1,000. They're going to give you $200 up front and $100 per month over the next 9 months until that hits $1,000. Okay? Powerful promotion. If you're able to get 3 business partners and 15 customer points between now and the 20th, the company is going to give you $250 up front, $250 the second month, and then a remaining $100 per month until you earn $1,300. Okay? 3 and 15 for $1,300. You get 4 business partners and 20 customer points between now and the 20th. You're going to get $375 up front, $375 next month, and then $100 per month until that equals $1,550. And then last but not least, if you get 5 business partners and 25 customer points, not only are you going to get $500 up front, but you're going to get $500 a second month, and then $100 every month until that equals $1,800. Guys, you want to run after this, okay? I'm already halfway. I already got 5 new customer points. I'm definitely going to crush that first one, but I'm going to go for all 1,800. And so for everybody, if you're really serious about crushing this business, look at today. If you have not started working on this as a goal, look at today as a new slate, all right? 19 days is plenty of time to knock out this threshold, especially 2 new partners and 10 new points. Anybody can do this if you're focused. If you want it, you can do it, okay? So let me get back into our quick start, the actual quick start training, because I want to go through some fundamentals on how you can go ahead and knock out these bonuses, okay? I want to go through that. So let's see. Hopefully we're sharing the right thing. One moment. All right, hopefully I'm not going too fast. I wanted to breeze through the presentation real fast, sort of as a review for all of our new partners and just in case you guys had any guests. So our quick start is so important because if you get somebody brand new started on the team, but they're not exactly sure what to do, then they're not going to do anything. As you probably have heard the phrase, confused people do nothing. Okay? Confused people do not a darn thing. So you want to make sure that you understand this like the back of your hand so that when your new partners come in, you know exactly how to teach them. So again, like we already went through, we get paid to share. Number one, make sure you and all your new partners know that number one, we get paid to share products and services. Number two, we get paid to share 5 links. The number three, helping others to do the same thing, we also get paid. Okay? Your first 30 days, your goal is to hit executive trainer. And again, for existing reps, between now and the 20th, your goal is to hit those thresholds. But go for this goal in your first 30 days, hit executive trainer, meaning that you personally need 15 customer points. Now, mind you, of those 15 points, at least one of those has to be from a person other than yourself. Okay? 15 customer points, and also 2 qualified business partners, 2 qualified IMRs, and the company is going to give you a $200 bonus. Let me spend a little bit of time on this because I want to make sure you guys know exactly how to get customer points. Okay? How do you get points? Many of us, if you don't have a minimum of 25 customer points and you've been in this business for at least 30 days, you're way behind. So let's go ahead and make sure that this is not a problem for anybody anymore. We're going to crush this. We're going to knock it out. We're going to do it right now. And I'm so glad we're doing this webinar because I wanted to make sure that this was visual. Excuse these sirens in the background. All right. Give me one moment. By the way, it's a beautiful day out here. It's about 80 degrees. I just ran about 5 miles right before this call. Barely made it home, which is why I'm sweating. Jumped in the shower, jumped out, threw my 5-link shirt on, and we're doing this webinar. So just to kind of give you a little bit of a background before we dive right in. Okay, so I'm going to actually share my screen. Give me one moment. Let's see. I'm going to share my screen, guys. And here we go. Because I want to show you guys exactly how to get your customer points. Okay? So the first thing that you want to understand is that you want to type in your RIN number, okay? Your RIN number is the L followed by the 5 digits, okay? Or the 6 digits. And when you type in your RIN number, 5links.net/L, and then the rest of your RIN number, you should be at your personal website. I want everybody to take the time to do this. This is important, and you want to make sure you walk your new reps through this process as well. Help them get their first new customers, all right? And your first customer and your best customer should always be yourself. Take the time to do this. I promise you, so many of us are like, yeah, I know, but we're still sitting around with 3-4 customer points, and that is just not negotiable, all right? The first customer point that any one of us should have is the Platinum Discount Network. That in itself gives us 4 customer points. The second customer point should be the Smart Builder. That's 2 customer points, and it allows you to sample out all the good stuff in our wellness portfolio. Okay, so you definitely want to get those, and that brings you up to 6 points. Those remaining 2 points, in my opinion, should be maybe a sample, the combo pack of the tea and the coffee. That gives you 2 points. It's $34.95, and if you add everything up, that comes up to about $250. So again, it's the Platinum Discount Network. It's your license for $99. So let's round that up to $100. It's your Platinum Discount Network, which is $50 a month. So let's round that up to $150. It's the Smart Builder. After shipping and tax, let's round that up to about $60. So now we're at $210. And then the remaining $40, including shipping and tax, that is the combo pack of the Montevita tea and the coffee. That'll give any new partner they'll give any new partner 8 customer points. And just make sure that that combo pack goes to a friend or a relative so you get your outside customer requirement. Okay. And so again, if you have questions, in a little bit, we'll open it up so you can actually ask your question. In order to ask your question, you will have to be on the conference line. Okay. All right. So we're at our personal website. You guys have seen this long enough. You want to take the time And literally, guys, go through each one of these. All right. I can't tell you how many times over the last few years that we've been in this business where someone, and this happens, it's human nature, but it happens too often where we just don't know how to get a customer. So many times I get a phone call like, hey, Ricardo, I have this guy in front of me. He wants to order internet. How do I do it? And so my first question to him or her always is, well, do you have it? And if the answer is no, and then I'll say, well, have you gone through the ordering process? And if the answer is no, then I honestly question how bad you really want to do well in this business. Because the first step, if you know that you can get paid on products and services, why not yourself be your first customer? We all should take the time to do this today. If your goal is to get into the 50 customer club, 100 customer club, or whatever it is, take the time to be your first customer first, because it's going to make you that much stronger, and you're going to speak with much more conviction if you're saving a boatload of money and experiencing the great things that our products and services can provide. Okay, so I'm going to start with energy. Energy is a one-time $45 fee for you to go ahead and get energy certified. It's a great investment. You don't need it immediately when you get started. I would say be more concerned with your new partner becoming qualified first. Once they are qualified, immediately move to get them energy certified. But to have them do that and not be qualified doesn't make any sense. Okay? Does not make any sense. So, and also you want to make sure everybody gets qualified, because unless they're qualified, they can't get paid. And guess what? You're going to be helping them for free. You're not going to get paid on any of their production if they're not qualified. You want to make sure that folks get qualified day one in their business. And again, getting qualified means getting 8 customer points, one of which has to come from an outside person. Okay? So let's go through residential energy. What does that look like? Well, when you click on residential energy, you're going to get a screen that tells you a little bit about the program. As I scroll down here, it tells you what the program is all about, the features, etc. Okay? Take the time to do this on your own, guys. I don't care if energy is in your state or not. What if you get somebody in New York or in California or any one of these other states that has energy? Are you going to know how to sign them up? My suggestion is become your own first customer. Even if you can't get it, go through the process. Humor yourself, because this is really part of your training. So click sign up now. Okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and just punch in, let me see. I'm going to punch in, I'm actually going to click on small business because it's very similar to residential stuff. Okay, actually, I'll do residential. And I'm actually just going to put in the address of where I'm working, okay? Even though it's residential. But I just want to go through the process. So in California, we are deregulated. If you're trying to figure out, well, do I have energy in my market? Guys, all you got to do is go through the process and see if your state is in the drop down. Okay? So I'm clicking California, putting in the zip code 94111. For everybody on the phone, I'm going to be as descriptive as I can. Okay? So you go ahead and you put in your zip code. The next screen says choose an alternative energy offer. And when you scroll down, you'll either see gas or electricity or both. For California, it's just gas. Okay, so for gas, what it says in your energy bill, that's what you choose. The biggest company in California is PG&E. I select PG&E, and then it tells me all of the available offers. Okay, it tells me all the available offers, and look at all these offers. It was very similar for my own household. I looked at my energy bill. I compared the area where your generation is. So it's usually a different part of your bill. It's one part of your bill that does the delivery charges, and there's another part of the bill that does the generation charges. Generation, also known as supply. You compare your supply rate with the number that you have here under rates on your energy portal website. Okay, so for gas, the rate is always per therm, okay? THERM. And you compare your per therm rate with whatever rate is on your website. I remember that where I live now, I locked in this rate right here. It's great to see that that low rate is still there. Through regular PG&E, through their supplier, I was paying almost twice this. I was paying 0.40 therm, and through Zoom Energy, it's only 0.22 therm. So because of that, I chose this offer, and I'm going to kind of mock through it. And this is what each of us needs to do. Put your friends and family's addresses in here so that by the time you ask them for a favor to help you out in the try a service, when they look at you like you have three heads, you can already tell them, look, I happen to plug in your address and we're able to save you about 10% in your energy. All right? Take the time to do this. But so anyway, let's just say I want this. It's a variable rate, meaning it can fluctuate with the market, but it's very, very low and there's no cancellation fee. So that's what I chose. When you hit continue, you're going to have to plug in some additional information. Let me scroll up. Information asks you for your name, last name, email, phone, just general information. Of course, your street address. And then once you hit continue, the next page is going to ask you for probably your account number, maybe your meter number, and some other stuff. And then that's it. The whole idea is, though, that you want to make sure that your customers are actually keying in their own information. You don't want to key it in for someone else, because if you key it in for someone else and you did it without their permission, and if they happen to call 5links and complain, that can actually terminate your membership in 5links. They take it very, very seriously, okay? So make sure you understand this process of signing up small business and also residential energy customers, okay? Small business and residential energy. I wanted to take the time to go through that because too many of us don't know how to sign up an energy customer, okay? So now we're going to get into the commercial stuff a little bit later if you guys want to, but I just wanted to go over the products and services you can get out of your home. How about satellite TV? Guys, I'm serious. You want to go through every one. How do I know this? No one taught me this necessarily. I took the time and I went through this. I remember going through all this information, maybe day 2, day 3 in my business. Take the time to go through all this info, okay? Satellite TV. Again, you click on satellite TV from the product page, drop down, and then you go ahead and you're brought to this page right here. You're going to click sign up now. When you click sign up now, even if you're not getting it, that's not the point. The point is you know how to do it, because I promise you, you're probably going to come across a few people who are willing to become a customer, okay? So satellite TV, we're partnered with Dish and DirecTV. Well, guess what? If someone wants DirecTV, click on DirecTV. A great thing to do is to sit down with them or at least walk them through it over the phone. And no matter what they want to know, or do you have to be an expert? No. Do you have to train extra hard on this stuff? No, not really. If you can dial a phone number, you could be fine. Here's how I've gotten every customer that I've gotten through Dish and DirecTV. I call this phone number, and after I call this phone number, and for those of you guys who are on the line, there's a phone number that pops up. It's 855-916-1313. You don't have to write it down. It's on your website. But the moment that you call that phone number, you're going to get a representative. Make sure you have your potential customer on the line with you, or better yet, in person with you, and have that DirecTV representative sign them up. They'll answer all their questions. In some instances, they're able to cut deals for your customer, and ultimately, they're going to close that deal for you. And when they do, you're going to get paid. Okay? So awesome. So you might be saying, well, what if they have questions on the programming? Well, click programming. You can actually take the time to answer some of their preliminary questions. I don't know all these answers, guys, but when people are like, well, what programs can I get on what package? We'll go through this together. I'll click packages. I don't know all the info to DirecTV. Doesn't matter, guys. Look, I mean, if you can read, you can succeed. Okay? So the thing is, once they get to a point where they're like, all right, I have more questions, get them on the line with this representative that represents 5 links in DirecTV. I feel like we have like a motorcycle show out here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm actually going to close the window. Give me one moment. All right, guys, I'm coming. All right. Sorry for the interruption. So just understand, if you could dial a number, you can go ahead and get a DirecTV customer. Well, how does Dish work? Well, again, if you go to products, click satellite TV, click sign up now, you have the choice between Dish and DirecTV. Click Dish. Go through the process. It doesn't matter if you don't want Dish. Look, if you aren't in a contract, but you can benefit from getting TV service. If you're watching TV anyway, it should be through yourself. Why not get paid? Okay. So if you get Dish, or if someone else gets Dish, well, how does it work? Well, you can actually request a quote, put in that person's information, keep your RIN number in there, and you can hit request quote, and someone will actually give you a call back. Or guess what? I believe there's a phone number here. It says order online. You can actually order this thing online as well. But the beauty about it is that they take all the guesswork out of this. They're like, okay, look, if you could just follow instructions, if you could just put in your information, oh, you see all the packages here. You can click packages, see all the available packages. And again, you can actually click on support and contact them. Dish, I believe, will actually call you back. So once you actually put in a quote, put in that customer's information, and they'll actually call your potential customer back. So awesome. They keep it really, really simple. All right. That's DirecTV and Dish. Very simple, guys. Another thing, okay, as I bring this back up, another thing we got, of course, we went through energy, satellite TV. How does internet, cable, and fiber TV work? Okay. Anybody who wants internet, cable, fiber TV, I've ordered internet and I've gotten a ton of internet customers on my own. Internet customers enable us to get more customers and, of course, increase our customer points. It's very easy because just about everybody has internet. So you go to products, you will click on internet, fiber video, and cable TV, and then click sign up now. Again, guys, if you haven't, go through this process personally, okay? From that next screen, put in an address. So I am going to put in, I'm just going to make up an address. I'm going to do 55 Main Street in Poughkeepsie, New York, which is 12601, okay? Show offers. And it's going to, sometimes it'll ask you to verify your address once you click show offers, but that's fine. Hit continue. Hopefully this will work because I just threw in an address. And then from that next screen, and I could see everybody who's dialed in. Don't log off. Stay on. I see who's on. I see a 614-510 and a few other people on the line. And I see that we have more people joining our webinar. So excellent. All right, great. So it says the address is not valid. But see, now you know how the screens look. So I'm going to see if I can get a valid address in here. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'll throw in my my old address in New York. Give me 1 second. If this doesn't, okay, there we go. We got some options. So let's just say I made a mistake. Oh yeah, I live in 155 Main Street in Nanuet. Okay, so I'm going to submit my address. And what this does, the way that internet and cable works, is that it finds an offer based on your address. So when people ask you, okay, well, how much can I get internet for from you? How much would cable TV run me? You're going to say, well, you know what? I don't know, but I'm going to find out for you. Let me go ahead and punch in your address. And you can actually do this from your smartphone. I actually signed someone up from a parking lot. You could do this from a tablet, or you could do this from a computer. I'm actually going to throw in another address. It looks like the one. Oh, there we go. We got one. All right. So for the address that I put in, as you see here, it gave me only 2 offers. See, so for some addresses, you're going to see multiple offers. You're going to see different companies. In this example, it gives us Optimum and Earthlink, but it tells you all the information that you need to know. What if the person that you're going to get this for, they're like, okay, I like the way that this one sounds. The download speed seems to be pretty fast. Is it a contract? You're going to say, well, I don't really know if it's a commitment. What you got to do is click on See Details, okay? Click on See Details, and it tells you all the details. It says, okay, this is the speed, unlimited. Click Internet, it tells you all the speeds. Click Pricing, that's usually where it tells you about the contract. This one says it's for the first 12 months, it's this rate, but after 12 months, it jumps up to $65 a month, okay? So it tells you, gives you all the information that you need, and it does not appear that there's any contract here, okay? So that's awesome. You have a lot of these promotions and a lot of these things that have no contract. So that's awesome, okay? And it gives you all the details there. So you're able to do that. Now, a lot of times people are like, well, is cable available in my area, or can I get a bundle? If you look over to the far left, it will tell you. When it says shop by service, it will usually say internet if it's just internet, which in this case it's just internet, or it will say cable, and it'll tell you those options, or it will say bundles, and you can click on that area and it will actually expand that option for you. So that's a crash course, but I wanted to make sure that you understood how to get that customer, okay? Other products include Tech 24/7, Data Vault, SafeScore, and ID Guard. All 4 of these are very, very similar. So I'm not going to take the time to go through each one, but for instance, with Tech 24/7, I think you guys see a pattern. It becomes very repetitious. You understand that you click Sign Up Now, okay? And from that very next screen, make sure we're getting everything good. From the very next screen, you're going to click Sign Up Now, of course, after going through all the details, and you're literally just going to go through every step. Put in your rep ID number, hit continue, and you're able to get that customer to sign up. And you see all the prices here, so nothing's a mystery. Someone says, well, how much is it? You should already know, or at least be able to get the information and walk them through it, okay? So that's how you would get a Tech 24/7 customer, Data Vault, SafeScore, or ID Guard. The ordering process is almost identical. Home security, how do you get a home security customer? Well, once again, click Sign Up Now. At the next screen, you'll choose either USA or Puerto Rico. Now, if you have a Puerto Rican customer, great. Most of us are in the USA, so you click USA. And then the easiest way that I know of to get a security customer, get all their questions answered, it works very similar to Dish and DirecTV. Just get that potential customer on the line with Protect America. All you got to do, get to the screen. You can either key in their information and click the button that says call me, or if you are on a 3-way call with them, get them on the line first. Get the potential prospect on the line first, and get them on the line with Protect America. They're going to close the deal for you. They've done it for me. They'll do everything with the customer. Once you introduce the two folks, Protect America with your prospect, they're going to ask you for your RIN number. Once you give it, put yourself on mute and listen to them close the deal. It's that simple. Okay, it's that simple. I don't care if they're a small customer, a merchant, or a huge customer. Get them on the line with Protect America. If you want to know, or if you have a question, or if you want to know how the ordering process goes, if you have a potential scenario, maybe you want to sign up yourself, call Protect America today. See what time they're open. Be curious. You know, kick the tires a little bit on your business, but please take the time and go through every product and service. It's so awesome because you're really empowering yourself to take control over your own business, okay? So we've gone through security. Platinum Discount Network. I want to take some time with this. Every one of us should have this. If you have Platinum Discount Network, but you're not taking advantage of these discounts, you're wasting your money. Okay? You're wasting your money in this business. Because of Platinum Discount Network, I was personally able to save over $150 in Vegas. I was personally able to save, I saved 50% on 2 of my most previous oil changes. So I saved about $30 on oil changes. I saved a lot of money on movie theater tickets. There's all sorts of incentives, okay? So if you want to sign up someone else on Platinum Discount Network, you have to go through your own personal website. Understand now, I don't believe in just buying points. However, Platinum Discount Network is, oh boy, of course a car alarm would have to go off. Hopefully it wasn't an earthquake. But, but anyway, with Platinum Discount Network, let me close the window. Hopefully that helps. So with Platinum Discount Network, it's $49.95 per month, but it's 4 customer points. If you want to actually sign up someone else on Platinum Discount Network, again, click Products, click Platinum Discount Network, then you're going to click Sign Up Now. And then once you click Sign Up Now, you are going to literally key in that person's information. All right? And it's so simple, guys. It's just that simple. Okay? Now, for you to use your own Platinum Discount Network, I hope every one of us knows where to access the Platinum Discount Network. But in case you don't, it's in your virtual office. Woo! All right? And I actually am in my virtual office right now. So this is how your virtual office looks. If you click on my dashboard, all right. Oh, I got to log back in. 1 second, guys. Okay. So once you're in your virtual office, okay, you are going to click Platinum Discount Network. On the left-hand side, it was at the bottom left. Once you click Platinum Discount Network from the bottom left of your virtual office, you have these 3 options. Okay, you're going to probably be spending most of your time in 5-Star Pass. You also have the Credit Pros where you could get free credit counseling. And then you also have financial services. So we're going to click on 5-Star Pass first because this is where you're going to access the majority of your savings. I'm just going to type in my current zip code, my current area. All right, 94612, which is Oakland. And you see all the deals. Look, I put in my zip code. Matter of fact, anybody, if you're in the group me or just shoot me a text message, give me your zip code and I'll plug your zip code in. I'm going to show you guys how powerful this stuff is. And this is stuff that we're all getting for free. And this can not only help you save money, but it can enable you. It'll help you show other people, look, I got the hookup. If you want the same service, you know, you can get it from me. It's only $50 a month. And for under $50 a month, you have access to all of these discounts at any time. Okay. So of course they can leech off of you. I say help somebody save money once or twice. And after that, tell them they got to get their own and sign them up. So look at all these discounts. So for instance, let's say I'm hungry. Okay. And any of you guys text me your zip code and I'll put yours in. So for instance, if I click on dining and food, I'm hungry. So what am I in, especially since I just ran? Okay, awesome. So I have another zip code, 94544. I'm going to put that in. Okay, so that's from Mahasin. And she's in Hayward, California. We all have this with Platinum Discount Network. Isn't this awesome? Okay, 94544. She has 800 deals across 189 brands for just dining and food alone. Mahasin, you can gain a lot of weight or get a lot of great food just by putting in your zip code. Okay, so look, for food, look at all these deals that Mahasin can take advantage of, and these are places right in her town. All right, Hayward's not that big, so I'm sure she can find any one of these places. Look, Indian cuisine, $15 off the whole check. So let's say she wanted to check this out. All she'd have to do is click here. Once you're brought to that next screen in the Platinum Discount Network, it tells you how to redeem it. All you got to do is show them the coupon. You can either, if you're doing this from your phone, you can click, literally just show them this coupon and click it. All right. and it'll actually bring up the offer. This is if you want to do it from your phone, or if you don't want to do it from your phone, let me hit the back button, then you can actually just print it out. You can hit the print button and you can actually print out the coupon. So it gives you all the information here, it tells you all the rules, and it's simple. It's just so simple. Someone else give me another zip code. If not, we'll just show how Mahasan can save somewhere else, okay? So again, we're gonna click 5-star pass. Now we're gonna look at a hotel, actually. We're gonna look at a hotel in St. Louis, okay? So a lot of the hotels for nationals are already booked, but there's still some available, and we're going to prove that right now. So you're trying to get to St. Louis, and you want to get some hotels. Now these are pulling up hotels in Hayward, but if we want to get hotels anywhere in the country, we're going to click on travel on the left-hand side. Once you click travel, you're going to click on anything in this blue area. It's going to take you to the travel portal. Okay? Once you hit travel, now you could get to punch in the location of anywhere. This is what I did for Vegas, but now I'm going to do St. Louis and see how it populates. This is so powerful, and they guarantee that they save money basically from anywhere, okay? St. Louis, Missouri, let's say we're arriving the first day of nationals, which is the 18th, or technically the 19th, and we're exiting or departing the 22nd, 2 adults, 0 children. Let's hit search. And as this searches, I want you guys to also understand that you can also use your, you can use the app. There's actually an app called My Deals, MyDeals, My Deals. And if you download that app, you can actually access your own Platinum Discount Network. You're still going to need to log in, but once you log in, you can get all these deals as well. So look at this, guys. Look, you can actually save 50% on this particular hotel right outside of St. Louis. You have this one, which is a little bit outside of St. Louis as well. If you just wanted to look at hotels inside of St. Louis, go to the far left. Look, you still have 40 available hotels in St. Louis. Click that, and it gives you all these options. Some of these are pricey because these are pretty nice high-end hotels, but look at all the money that you can save. And we all have access to this for free. You don't have to pay any extra money for this. Just for you running your business, you have access to all these discounts, okay? If you want, you can arrange this. Instead of by biggest percentage savings, you can arrange it by price on the left-hand side. So from low to high, you can do that. If you want to stay near the airport, look, guys, you can actually book this hotel for $54 a night, and that includes your taxes. And I'm telling you guys, if you're trying to figure out, if you're like, well, do I trust this more than hotels.com? I have personally done this, okay? I booked several hotels. Not only did I book my hotel in Vegas and saved a lot of money, but when we were at Nationals in Orlando, I booked my hotel there through the Platinum Discount Network, and I booked a different hotel for a friend through the Platinum Discount Network. I've used this multiple times. I used this for my parents when they were visiting New York. Last month, I had a relative throwing a graduation party. I booked a hotel for my parents through the Platinum Discount Network. And I specifically do it. Guess what, guys? Let me kind of clue you in on some business, I don't know, some business mindset. And this is kind of a quiz. You guys can just kind of answer on your own. But if you were, let's just say, on one side, you were going to St. Louis and you had a hotel, let's say it was at the Radisson. The Radisson altogether is $200 if you book through the Platinum Discount Network. If you also booked if you also were looking at the Radisson, let's just say through Priceline, it was $200 also. You want to choose the Platinum Discount Network hands down. Why? Because it's your business. Why? Because you're adding to your personal testimony. Why? Because it just makes sense. You want to be like literally everything in your house. If it doesn't pay, it doesn't stay. You want to make sure that everything that you have, whether it's your internet, we have internet, it should be through 5 links. Cable, we have cable, it should be through 5 links. Security, we have security, it should be through 5 links. You're drinking coffee, leave Starbucks alone, get Matavita. You got tea, leave Mighty Leaf alone, we got Montevita Tea. Everything remotely related to any one of our products and services, you want to be a walking billboard for what we do. Not only does it just make sense, but it can make you very successful getting your first customers. And then plus, guys, when you get your own outside customers, it's going to be so much easier because you know how all this stuff works. You can show people the discounts you're getting through your Platinum Discount Network. You could show them that you got your $300 bounty because of getting a security system. And yeah, you get $300 up front by getting a security system. So anyway, I'm going to back out of the Platinum Discount Network for now. I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood how to get back there. So awesome. Oh man, it just reminds me how much I love this business because we give ourselves the hookup day in and day out, okay? So as we quickly breeze through along, because again, what are we doing? We are going through the process of getting our 15 customer points. You want to aim to get at least 10 customer points out of your own household. It should be so simple, guys, okay? Safeguard Services works the same as ID Guard, SafeScore, Data Vault, and Tech 24/7. It actually includes all of those as a package. For business things, for business products and services, how does Payment Solutions work? Well, let me show you. Payment Solutions is simple. Again, click Sign Up Now. And you can do this on any smart device, on any smartphone. But when you go to Payment Solutions, if you want to know how it works, guess what? If you're like, how does Payment Solutions work? Hit play. Hit play on the movie, and guess what? The movie is going to tell you how Payment Solutions works, okay? So it's going to break it down, but guess what? If you're in front of a merchant, if you're in front of a business, if you don't know what to say, I'm going to show you what to say. You could say, look, if I could show you a way where you could save money on your credit card processing, and if we can't, we'll give you $500 just for trying. Can we do business? All right. If I could help you save money in your credit card processing, can we do business? And if not, we'll give you $500. Anything to that effect. You could show them this video. But all you need from that merchant is this information right here. And again, you could do this from your smartphone. You can actually call this number for help. They'll actually help you. But if you don't want to, or maybe if it's after hours, get the business name, put it in there, get the address, put it in here. Also click on or enter in the contact's name and their phone number and their email. Answer whether or not they process credit cards or not. Find out who their current provider is. Find out how much their monthly volume is. All that means is how much money they process per month. And then also key in your information. The last thing that it asks for is for them to upload a bill. Where it says attach file, you can actually take a picture of it from your smartphone and it will upload through this website, through your mobile phone. Isn't that awesome? Like, you can literally go into a business. I know I have a partner who said that she knows several business owners. She knows a few liquor store owners or what have you. Guess what? They can be a customer. Go in, get a copy of their most recent statement, ask them just a few of these questions. You could just read off of your phone. And guess what? Tell them, hey, if you process at least $10,000 a month and we can't beat your rate, we're going to give you $500. All right. If they process under $10,000 a month, we'll still run through everything, but that guarantee doesn't exist. It's only for customers who process $10,000 a month or more. Okay. Very simple. All right. Commercial energy. All right. Commercial energy is a little bit more involved, but for at least the small business side of things, it's the same as residential. The only difference is once you click on 5links Commercial Energy, click Sign Up Now, the next screen you're going to click on Small Business. And you see all the areas where we could do small business energy. If it's for a larger company, then you're going to have to go through your virtual office. And from your virtual office, there is a link on the left-hand side that says 5links Energy. And when you click 5links Energy, you're going to follow the rest of the process. There's a button that says commercial. You'll click commercial. And then from there, you just follow the instructions. We can go through this in a little bit more detail if you guys want, but I just want to show you where you get the info for your larger deals. It's more involved, but it pays a lot more too. All right? All right, so that was commercial energy. Text alerts, very simple. Text alerts with our promos gives you 3 points. Well, guess what? Click text alerts, click sign up now. Just understand how the process works. All right? And if you need help, guess what? Again, you can get your potential customer on the line with text alerts and they'll help close the deal and answer their questions. But it's just so simple. If you want to sign up somebody, just click sign up now, sit with them or walk them through it over the phone. And here are all the plans. They could choose whatever plan that they want. The bronze plan, the silver, the gold, or the enterprise, okay? Just follow the steps. It's very simple. If you want to know how it works, the best way to do it, maybe try it out for a month, get it for a month for yourself, play around with it, and it's going to make you an authority. I actually personally had text alerts for about 3 months. I played around with it. I set up some demos for people, including my church. And to this day, my church, St. Paul AME in Cambridge, Massachusetts, still uses text alerts to notify the congregation of upcoming changes. And I know because I'm on that list. So it's so awesome, okay? All the pastor literally has to do is go into his little portal. He could type in any kind of message, whether he wants it to go out now or later, and it could just say, hey, brothers and sisters, don't forget we have service in the morning. Main Street is blocked up, but please park in front of the church. Whatever it is. But the bottom line is you want to use this service and understand it because it puts you in a better position to sell it. All right. So just at least understand the ordering process at the very least. Okay. Business Elite Services, again, very simple. If you want to know what it includes, all you have to do is click on it and read. Click sign up now and literally go through the process. Again, if you need help, you can click the video or you can call this number at the top of the screen. It includes all of these services that you see here, and you can actually sign yourself up, okay? That's Business Elite. See how we're breezing through this? It doesn't take long to go through this stuff, but you'd still want to go through it. Commercial security, what does that look like? Well, guess what? It looks exactly the same as residential security. Click sign up now, click Protect America, and you can still call that same number at the top of the screen. They can help close your or any of your customers' deals. Okay. How about commercial satellite TV? What does that look like? Guess what, guys? The same as before. Click sign up now. Either click Dish or DirecTV, and what do you get? The same screen. So even if you approach a business that shows DirecTV or Dish, you can still have them call the same number. They'll close the deal. All right. How about with Dish? Same thing. They could put in their info, get a quote, you get paid on it. All right. Awesome. Woo. All right. We're more than halfway through, guys. Look at this, guys. What's next? Enhanced Care Smarter Choices. How does this work, guys? Well, if you're brand new, what 5links did was it came up with a solution. So even if someone is not covered, or maybe they just want better coverage, or maybe they want more discounted prescriptions, or maybe they want to be able to call a doctor or a nurse 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, any day of the year, and get a doctor on the phone within 5 to 20 minutes, right? Well, guess what? You can do that with this service for under $50 a month. How do you do it? How does it work? Guess what? If someone asks you, how does that work? What are you going to do? You're going to sit down with them or instruct them over the phone, walk through each screen with them. Click sign up now. What happens when you click sign up now? Well, guess what? They can learn more. You can walk through it with them. But ultimately, if they just want to try it out, you can ask people, look, can you just do me a favor, help me out, try a service? Please pick one. What seems most appealing to you? If they want to do this one, walk them through the sign up process. Click sign up. Once you click sign up, it's going to ask, are they an individual, a business, or a broker? Most people are individuals. Click enter website. And then from there, click information to sign up. And then you're going to put in your RIN number. Okay, from there, hit continue. And it tells you everything right here, guys. This is so fantastic. Now, what's even better is right now there's a promotion. Let me go to our promos because there's a promotion for this. Right now, it's $64.95 for the first month, and then it's $49.95 for each additional month. But right now, I believe there's a savings. So if you go to promos.5links.com, let's see. 50% off your first month of Enhanced Care Smarter Choices with no setup fee. So let's see. How do you get it? It says this applies to 1 month of your Smarter Choices. The $15 setup fee is waived. Okay, so you already know that you're only going to be paying $25 for your first month. It's so awesome. Okay, so literally you're going to put in your information, your billing details, this, and then after you do that, when you hit sign up now, on the next screen, it's going to show that this was credited, and you're only going to be paying $24.98. Okay, so just take the time to go through it, understand it. It's not too difficult. Don't be too intimidated. Just do one thing at a time. How does 5links SEO work? Very simple. Click sign up now. Once you click sign up now, just see how it works. How much does it cost? You might go into a business and they might say, well, how much? How does it work? This gives you at least a general idea. And if you don't want to really explain it, I don't like explaining things all the way many times, especially if there's a tool. You could just point them to this through your mobile phone. When you get to this screen, guess what? Hit play. And when you hit play, it's going to go through all the info through how 5links SEO works. And this is great to play for your potential customer. And all you're going to do is key in their business name, website, email, phone, address, city, and then also their Facebook and Google business page if they have one, and then their personal information, and then place the order. That's all it's needed. And they guarantee that that business will be on the first page of Google within 90 days or their money back. So awesome. Okay. That's simple. 5links SEO. It's such a simple service. It doesn't take a lot of brains to sell it. You just have to be willing to try. Okay. Last in the business category is payroll. How does payroll work? Well, again, click payroll, click sign up now, right? And then the next screen kind of goes through some of the benefits and the features and how it works. All you're going to do is when you're in front of that business, well, you're going to scroll down to the bottom and click the online application. All right. If you don't really know how to explain it, click play. And when you click play, it's going to explain how the payroll system works. It is not tacky at all. As a matter of fact, it is smart to play these videos for your potential clients. The video will never get it wrong. It'll tell them everything that they need to know. And then after they watch the video, they key in their information at the bottom, and 5links Payroll will give them a call. Isn't that simple? It makes it almost foolproof. You can't mess it up. In order for them to sign up, they have to key in their information, and 5links will give them a call and close the deal. When they close the deal, you get paid, okay? So awesome. All right. So that concludes the business categories, and then you have 5links Wellness, okay? So 5links Wellness, again, click products. Any one of the wellness categories, and we're going to skip enhanced care because we already went through that. But it doesn't matter if it's any of the high five products, Montevita or Montevita Tea. Every website looks more or less the same. You're going to click on any one of the products that you want, click buy now. And then when you click buy now, it's going to take you to a very similar product page. So no matter what product it is, go through the ordering process and you sign up. Here's a suggestion. If someone is willing to help you out and try one of your products and they want to try a high five product, always try to get them on a prescription. You always want to get them on a subscription. The reason why is because it's going to help you qualify for bonuses. And whenever you get someone to help you out, ask them to just agree to get it for 2 months. 2 months, and then just say, if you can get it for 2 months, that'd be great. If you want to cancel after that, that's fine. But at least see if you can help me out for a couple of months. I'd really appreciate it. Here's why you want them to do it for 2 months instead of 1. If you just get them on as a customer for 1 month and then they cancel, you may not be able to qualify for any of your bonuses. That customer will stay on for 30 days, if that, but if they don't remove, then that might not be long enough for you to qualify for your bonus. So make sure that any person who's helping you out in your business, that they sign on as a customer for at least 2 months, okay? So here's something else that I learned not too long ago. If you actually want to get the Smart Builder, I didn't even know this all the way. I had to figure it out. But in order to get Smart Builder, you're going to go to 5linkswellness.com. Matter of fact, I'm going to start from scratch so you guys can see the process. Go to 5linkswellness.com. And then to get that Smart Builder, you're going to click on Login, the top part of the screen. And you're going to put in your RIN number or your username and your password. If you're not already on, if you've never got any wellness products before, hit register. But once you log in, and only once you log in, this is when you can go ahead and get a Smart Builder. In my strongest opinion and recommendation, everybody on this line, everybody on the team should have Platinum Discount Network and should have a Smart Builder. The reason why is because Platinum Discount Network, you cannot be effective in your business without it. And it gives you 4 points. And with your Smart Builder, you cannot be effective in this business without it for at least a certain period of time. You want to be able to give out samples. When you give out samples, you can also give out a coupon. And with those coupons and those samples, you're enabled. I'm going to make this fun for a quick second. Let me bring the camera on me for a moment. Hold on. Let's see. I am screen sharing. Let me stop screen sharing. So the camera's back on me now, right? Okay. So for those of you guys on the phone, I'm sorry you can't see my beautiful face. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you exactly how I get customers with the Smart Builder. Give me 1 second. Let me grab my coupons and show you how it works. One moment. All right. So I'm back. I just got a shipment the other day. Throw on my headset. So I just got my shipment the other day. All right. Got my shipment. And so basically in your shipment, you get a box. Okay. It has the high five kind of logo on it. And then you get a lot of great samples. So that includes the K-Cups. All right, that includes also the ground coffee. That includes the High Five Fuel, and it includes the Flavor Surge that you can use for your protein mix. I don't use the Flavor Surge too much personally, but it makes it chocolate for those of you guys who love chocolate. And then I think I'm already out of the lean stuff. I've actually given away and also sold some of the individual packets of the lean, and then I also have it for myself. It's awesome. I love lean. So anyway, what they'll also do is they'll give you a lot of gift cards. You get these $10 gift cards. So if ever you get a potential customer, and you guys can actually review this at smartbuilder.5links.com, where Jason Guck tells you exactly what to say on how to go ahead and get a customer. But you could literally go up to someone who happens to love coffee. Maybe you just find out to someone, or you ask them, hey, do you drink coffee? They say, yeah, I love coffee. Can't live without it. Or if you just know someone who goes to Starbucks all the time, just say, hey, look, check this out. I'm actually marketing this through my home-based business. I'd love to get your opinion. This is some ground coffee. Best coffee I've ever had. Definitely check it out. And if you like it, use this $10 gift card and get it off your first order. I've gotten so many customers just doing that. So again, check out this coffee. It's really delicious. It's good for you. It's Colombian coffee. Just try it. You want some for free? Who's going to say no? Nobody, right? So as they're taking it, say, look, and if you like it, here's a $10 gift card. Some people say, don't give gift card up front. Other people say give it. I give it. Why not? So I say, check this out. If you like it, not only will you become healthier, not only will you love it, I promise you'll love it, but it's going to help me in business. Ta-da! If you did not have the Smart Builder, you couldn't do this. This only comes in the Smart Builder right here, guys, okay? Same thing with these brew cups. Now, with the brew cups, of course, you can get an order on your own and give them out, but you also get the gift cards with this, okay? Now, if you also get one of the bundle packages that you get when you get started in the company, then you get a lot of samples, and it enables you to get even more product out there, okay? So I wanted to share that before we go. I think we pretty much went through the products and services, guys. So what I'm going to do next, and the way that we're going to close this whole thing off, because that was like a big thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure that each of us knew exactly how to get customers, okay? And the simple rule in terms of what do you say, before we even get there, I think when anybody asks the question, well, what do you say? I think most of us are afraid of rejection. We're afraid of someone saying no. It scares us. I think the reason why a lot of times when we have our conference calls and people don't speak up, it's not because of technical difficulties. It's because we're afraid of rejection. We're afraid of putting ourselves out there. And I want to always let you know that whatever you want in life is always on the other side of your fear. And in order to get to the other side of your fear, you're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to soak it up, admit to yourself, you know what? I'm scared. Say I'm scared. Say that you're nervous, but you got to acknowledge it, but do it anyway. In the beginning, I was not comfortable with this business. As a matter of fact, my very first prospect was my brother, and he told me, no, don't ever do it. You'll never make any money. People don't make money in those things. And he has since become a customer a couple of times, okay? So understand that you're going to get some no's, but you're going to have to go through it. Else, you're going to stay exactly where you're at. So just imagine whatever pin level or position that you're at, imagine whatever customer points you have or the size of your team, just imagine 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, how will you feel if you're at the same level 1, 2, 5 years from now? Not really good, right? You're going to have to get over that fear and just feel the fear and do it anyway. You're going to have to just get through and be willing to go through the process. I had to do it, had so many people tell me no, but it doesn't matter how many people tell you no. Ultimately, it matters how many people say yes. And you have to be willing to go through the no's, okay? So, and even as we go ahead and get into more of the mechanics before we close this thing off, send your list of all of your potential customers and potential prospects. Send them to either myself or whoever your upline executive is, your upline executive director or executive trainer, and we're going to help you call that list. If you don't know who else to call, just call me, and we'll go through that list. Let's go through, I'll help you call that person. So for instance, let's say your aunt is one of your potential customers. I'll call your aunt on your behalf, and you could be on three-way. And so for instance, I'll role play the whole thing. You can call, you'll call me and you'll say, hey, Ricardo, can we go through my calling list, in 10 minutes, 20 minutes or whatever? Try to give me some notice. But can we go through my call list? I'll say, absolutely. All right. And then let's just say we call your aunt. You'll be on the phone already, and I'll dial your aunt. You'll give me your aunt's number, and I'll dial your aunt. Your aunt will pick up, and I'll say, hey, how are you? Is this Judy? And Judy will say, yes, who's calling? How can I help you? And I'll say, no problem, Judy. As a matter of fact, you don't know me, but I'm actually sitting here with your niece, Mahasin, right now, right? I'm sitting here with your niece right now. Your niece and I are on the phone, and you're joining the line. And then, Mahasin might say, hey, Auntie, how you doing? She'll say, oh, hey, what's going on? What is this about? And then I'll say, listen, Judy, your niece right here actually just enrolled in the business. I don't know if you're aware. And she's very excited about it. And it's my goal to make sure that she becomes as successful as we can possibly make her. And in that effort, we asked her to make a list of the people that she really counts on, that she looks up to, and that she loves. And you were at the top of the list. Here's what Judy's going to be thinking. Judy's going to say, ooh, okay, all right. Thank you, Mahasan. She'll be thinking that. It makes people feel good when they hear stuff like that. So then she'll say, okay, well, what do you need me to do? What's going on? I'll say, well, listen, Mahasan's up for a bonus. Now, listen, guys, every one of us is up for a bonus. So it's always the truth. You're up for a 50 customer club, a 100 customer club, a quick start bonus, the enhanced bonuses, any bonus, right? So the line is, look, Mahasan's up for a bonus. And our goal is to try to get her there by Friday or by Wednesday. Today's Sunday. So by Tuesday, we're trying to get her to this bonus. In order to hit that bonus, she just needs a few more customers. And we just want to know if she can count on you to go ahead and try any product or service. It's minimal, especially if it's energy, it's free, but it's just so important because she's close and we want to make sure we can get her over the finish line. Can you help? And what are most people going to say? They're going to say, what can I do? So we're either going to try to get her as a customer right then and there, or if she's not near a computer, we'll at least set up a concrete time and date where we could go ahead and sign her up. So we'll say, well, look, we just need you to try product or service. She'll say, well, what do you got? And I'll say, well, we have tea, we have coffee, we can help you save on internet. The tea or the coffee, we love it. We recommend it because it's fast, okay? So here's another secret, guys. Whenever getting an outside customer, especially in your first 30 days, especially when it comes to getting qualified, I highly recommend coffee or tea or any one of the high five products or even Enhanced Care MD. The reason why I recommend those is because those clear the fastest. When someone orders it, it becomes active immediately. If, for instance, in order for you to become qualified, someone gets internet, you don't get credit until the technician comes to the house and they have it installed and activated. That could take a few weeks. Same thing with Dish, DirecTV. Those go through third parties. So while they're all great points, really count on especially getting the health and wellness stuff or Enhanced Care MD, or you could go for text alerts or Business Elite. These are all 5-link services, so they go through immediately. Even Platinum Discount Network goes through immediately, okay? So I know my nose is itchy. Boy, hopefully it's not red. Anyway, so yeah, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to shift focus, and for the next 20 minutes or so, then we're done. I'm going to go through this, then we'll just do some Q&A, and we're going to close up. I want to make sure that each of you guys knows the lay of the land in terms of getting started and what documents to review with your brand new reps. And if you're a new rep, what should you be looking at? How do you track your progress? I'm going to show you how. So give me one moment. Let me go ahead and open this up. And we are going to rock and roll through this. All right. Hopefully this works, because I've been having issues with my little PDF reader. Give me 1 second, guys. And while that loads up, hopefully everybody's having a great day and everybody's doing their thing. Give me 1 second. Hopefully, can I drag this over? 1 second. One thing that, just kind of as like a side note, Windows 8 is a little funny for me. Let me see. 1 second. Bear with me, guys. I'm actually going to bring up one of our quick start docs. One moment, ladies and gents. And okay, guys. So I'm in our virtual office. I went to documents. Now I'm going to click on Quick Start Game Plan, okay, which is in the Rep Kit area. Quick Start Game Plan, okay? So let's go through this. I want to make sure we went through a visual so you guys understand exactly how to start off a brand new rep. And this is great for all of us to review, okay? So your quick start game plan consists of phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. We went through this on our conference call, but I'm going to go through this right now very briefly. Once again, in phase 1, you're in a phase of sharing the products and services. You want to get to at least 15 customer points. We're all, I know, going for this bonus that ends on the 19th. So go for 15 new customer points. Okay? How do you do that? Go to friends and family, ask them for a favor to help you out and to try a service. But of course, this is only after you sign up for your own products and services as well. Help yourself get over the finish line. How easy would it be to get to 15 points if you were able to get 10 out of your own household? Much easier than if you were to try to get all 15 from someone else. Okay? A lot of times people say, I don't know how to get that many customers. Well, guess what? You can get most of them on your own. Or if you happen to find one willing or great family member who can sign up for multiple services, that's just as good. All right? One of my first and best customers, other than myself, was my mother. At the time, she got on home phone service. They also got energy as well. Okay? Another one of my homegirls got business elite services. Okay? So you want to take the time, get on your own products and services, and also share it with other people, okay? Get to 15 customer points, bare minimum. Phase 2 is to share 5 links. How do you share 5 links? Well, you can simply ask a question such as, you could ask somebody, hey, do you keep your business options open? If it's somebody that you respect, you could say, look, I really respect what you've done. You know, compliment them, what they've done in business. And then you could say, I've been taking my look at something. I'm excited about it, but I could really use your opinion. Could you possibly impart your wisdom if I shared you a quick presentation? Or one of my favorite lines is, would you be open to a side project if it didn't affect what you were already doing? Would you be open to a side project if it didn't affect what you were already doing? If it didn't affect what you were already doing. And I'm telling you guys, most people say either yes or what is it? And at that point, you say, look, all the information's in a 20-minute video. It takes less than 20 minutes to watch. If I sent it, would you check it out? They say yes. If they say, and then you say, great, when can you watch it? Then they say, I can watch it tonight. Then you could say, so if I checked in with you tomorrow, you would have seen it for sure. Most people say yes. And you say, great, here's the link. And you could send them the link to 5linkspaysme.com. This is what 5linkspaysme.com looks like. It's a simple video by Thomas Felder. He explains the whole presentation. Okay? You can send them to pushplay123.com. That's something I created. What is that? Same thing. You push play, and it shows the whole presentation. Pushplay123.com. All right. You could also send them to maxlifepays.com. What's that? All they have to do is push play, and it runs through the whole presentation. Or you can send them to presentation.5links.com. Presentation.5links.com takes them to, oh, look, another page where they can simply either get a quick overview or just look at the whole opportunity. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's simple, and it makes sense, guys. So either way, you could send them to either one of those websites, but only after you've gone through the script. What if you say, hey, look, Ricardo, you went through that script so fast. Is there a way I could get that typed out? I have it typed out, guys. I wanted to make sure there was no excuse. If you go to this website, which is tinyurl.com/how to get a partner. tinyurl.com/how to get a partner. Hit enter. It's my script. I took the time and I said, what's the simplest, easiest way so that even if someone never even got a chance to talk to me, if I went to Tahiti for a month and I cut off all forms of communication, Where is somewhere that someone could go to learn how to get business partners on their own and have massive success in their business? I created this for you guys. Please use these materials because it has all the information that I would give you. If you ask me on the street, Ricardo, how do I get a business partner? I'm going to point you to this document because it literally has everything in there. Number one, how do you get business partners? Number one, you want to do weekly PBRs, private business reception. You can click this link to go ahead and get more information on that. You also want to make sure prospects view the weekly webinar that takes place Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern at tupacdwebinars.com. You can actually watch it for yourself, and it's free. Here's the script that I just went through. You can actually ask someone, do you keep your business options open? Would you be open to a side project if it didn't affect what you're already doing, et cetera, et cetera. If I found a way we could make money together, would you be interested? If I found a way we could to make some pretty good extra income, would you want me to tell you about it? Most people are going to say yes. Or I've been keeping my eye on a business that I'm excited about, but I would value your opinion. If I sent you some info, would you check it out? When they say yes, or what is it, and I'm literally reading this, guys. When they say yes, or what is it, reply with, okay, great. All the information's in a video that takes less than 20 minutes to watch. If I sent you the link, will you watch? When they say yes, say, okay, great. When can you look at it for sure? They say, and then they'll tell you. And then when they give you a time and date, reply with, okay, great. So if I checked in with you on, then give them another time and date. Would you have seen it for sure? They say yes. Reply with, okay, great, here you go. And then you send them to any one of the links that I gave you. Presentation.5. See, they're all written out. Presentation.5links.com, pushplay123.com, 5linkspaysme.com, maxlifepays.com. And then after that, guys, you definitely want to and have to and need to get that prospect on the line with an upline executive to answer their questions. I want to shout out Mahasan for doing a great three-way call just a couple of days ago. I want to shout out Linda Ransom for doing multiple three-way calls at the end of PBRs. I believe Erin also did a couple of three-way calls as well. Great job, ladies. Kaylin Pope for being like the three-way call champion on the team. David Agrasanis for doing a few three-way calls. Three-way calls work. David's actually signed up several partners after doing a three-way call. Guys, we need more three-way calls. If I didn't shout out your name, doesn't mean that you never did one, but if I didn't shout out your name, you're definitely not doing enough. And frankly, we all should be doing more. We all need to be doing way more three-way calls. And if you're just looking for additional training, if you do a lot of driving to work, many of us drive multiple hours to work. Maybe we're on the train. Maybe we have a lot of downtime. Look at all these great resources. You have Mastering the Invite, a training that I did, which I just talk about how to invite people. You also have the full audio of GoPro by Eric Worre, and you also have the paperback version of GoPro. Check out these trainings, including the training on how to do private business receptions. So I wanted to get this document out to you guys, so there's really no excuse. And so in case you need the link again, it's at tinyurl.com/how to get a partner. How about how to get a customer? Go to tinyurl.com/how to get a customer. tinyurl.com/how to get a customer. Hit enter. Boom. It's broken down. Now, we already went through this in painstaking detail, but look, be your own customer first. We went through that. We went through how to get a smart builder. It's all here. Number two, start off with a list with at least 200 names of potential customers. Add to your list every month. All right, use a script, favor, help, and try. I gave you a sample script in here of what to say, and also additional trainings on customer acquisition. Again, that's at tinyurl.com/how to get a customer. And then tinyurl.com/how to get a partner. Okay, I know that was a lot of detail. I apologize, but not really, because I want to make sure that you guys know exactly what to do. And if you know exactly what to do, you're going to put yourself in a position to win. So we're going to attempt to open. Oh, yeah, we already got it open. I thought I had it open. Oh, here we go. Quick start game plan. You're going to get to 15 customer points, okay? You're going to share this business and get 2 people started. Make sure they come in qualified. meaning they each have at least 8 customer points, with one coming from an outside household. And then phase 3 is to help others do the same. All right? Help others do it. So you have that new person who got in, help them hit ET. Make sure you personally have at least 20, if not 25 customer points, but show them how to get their 15 points. All right? And help them get their first 2 partners. If you're able to help 2 people get to executive trainer and get 2 more people enrolled, guess what? You become an executive director. Okay. And that's what Linda's done. Linda's done that twice. And she even told me that she's trying to do this for a 3rd time by the end of the week. She's very close to national director. If you guys want to know exactly how to do what Linda's doing, just simply follow these steps. Share the products and services, share 5 links, help others to do the same. Now, on the second page of this, when you're getting started, here's how you track your business. And this is going to be the last part that we go over before we open up this call. When you get started, guys, take this seriously. You're actually, and again, I'm reading from the Quick Start game plan located in the documents section and rep kit section in your virtual office. You're going to go to the Quick Start game plan. This is page 2. At the top right-hand corner, you're going to put in your representative ID number. You're also going to put in your website address, which is 5links.net/ your RIN number. You can actually customize this from your virtual office. If you go to your virtual office, if you want to customize your website, click Edit My Website on the left-hand side. And when you click Edit My Website, you can actually set your URL. I actually set mine to Success with Suber. You could change that at any time, hit save, and that'll be like another alias for your website. Okay? Now, you're going to put that in here, and this is for your information, but I promise you, by you writing things down, it's a success principle that when you write something down, you're crystallizing it. You're like putting it out there into existence. And I don't know, the universe somehow has a way of pulling things in together when you write things down, when you state a goal, and when you put a due date behind that goal, okay? But anyway, write it down. Understand, and here's the number to rep services in case you need any technical assistance. You can also email them. Here's a link to your virtual office. Here's how you get the app. Now, what's your support team? Well, whoever enrolled you in the business, they are your sponsor. You put in their name, their phone, and their email. Find out who your upline executive trainer is. Put in their name, their phone, and their email. Who's your executive director? Put in their name, their phone, and their email, and any other person who should be in there, okay? So you all should have my information as well. But in case you don't, you could always just ask on the group me, and I'll put it there as well, okay? Now, middle section, most important section. We went over this on the conference call, but I'm going to go through it again. Your why. None of this stuff matters if you don't have a strong why. I could show you everything, and I did show you everything. I showed you every product that we have in our portfolio. I showed you how to sign up for the services. I showed you exactly what to say in order to get a new partner. But unless you have a strong enough motivation or a reason why you're doing this business, nothing matters. Tupac said this once from stage. He actually said this multiple times, and I'm going to echo what he said. I could teach you everything, but guess what? I can't teach you hunger. I cannot teach you how to be hungry. You're going to have to be hungry for this, guys. I promise you, no matter what I do, I'm not going to be able to stop Linda. Linda's getting what she came for. There is no, currently right now, to be honest, the upline executive that I had who brought me into the business, he had some personal issues. He dropped out of the business. Well, guess what? That didn't stop me. Here's a lesson in that. We don't decide your level of success. Not even this webinar decides your level of success. You know what decides your level of success? It's you. You are the difference between your ultimate success or failing. And my definition of success is getting what you came for in this business. My definition of failure in this business is quitting before you got what you came for. For some people, Getting what you came for is an extra $200 a month. If you got it, God bless you. For some people, it's $1,000 a month. Some people, $10,000 a month. Others of you, I know it's diamond. Get what you came for. But make sure you have a compelling reason in this why area why you're starting it. Your why needs to be so strong it should make you cry. It should be compelling. It should be strong. It should push you to get through any inevitable how. I don't care if you have 0 customer points today and no business partners. I don't care if you don't know what to do next. If your motivation is strong enough, you're going to figure it out. I promise you. If you're going through something, you're going to figure it out. I know we've all been through some situations that have been tough, but we found a way because we had a strong enough will. Where there's a will, there's a way. All right? Make sure this is strong and write it down. Also, my goals. What are your goals in this business? The goals you want to accomplish through 5 links might be what? An extra $200 a month, an extra however much money you might want. Your goal could be time freedom. Your goal could be to retire from your job. Your goal could be to retire somebody else. Your goal could be to just have more money, get out of debt. Whatever your goal is, write them down. Don't just think it, ink it. There are all sorts of sayings that basically say, look, you got to write down your goals. All right. And then these last 3 sections say, first off, your 5 links to success. Everybody on our team should have the My 5 Links app. Right? Make sure you download this. Go to your App Store or your Google Play Store and get the 5 Links app. Matter of fact, I know I can zoom in. I should have done this earlier. Okay. So you're going to get the 5 Links app. Okay. You're also going to become your first customer, and you're going to watch the First Things First video. Okay. You can get this at firstthingsfirst.5links.com. Let's actually check that out. Firstthingsfirst.5links.com. And guess what you get? You get a video. And every time a new partner gets started, make sure you play this for them or guide them to the website. Make sure they watch it. It's only 7 minutes long, and it's awesome. Okay? Everything's awesome. Okay? All right. Number 4, you want to make a list of everyone that you know. Make a list. And if you need help making a list, I'm going to give you guys a cheat sheet. Go to google.com. Need help making your list, type in the ultimate memory jogger. And guess what? First result. It's a free guide on how to make a stupidly ridiculous long list. It's a lot of pages, but it just gives you clues in terms of how to really add to your list. Put in the members of your own family. Put in, how about lists you already have, like an address book? All right. How about holiday card lists? How about people with whom you play bowling, football, golf, racquetball, tennis, volleyball, or any other game? Who's your architect, association members, bus driver, butcher, computer tech, children's friends' parents, travel agents? All right, think about people who sold you your boat, business cards, campers, trucks, cars. Who sold you your air conditioner? Think about people who don't like their job, have been in network marketing, has character, has integrity, bought a new home, bought a new car, needs a new car or home, reads self-development. Look at all these resources. Who lives in a different city in Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas? Who's a veteran, volunteer, waiter, waitress, web designer, writer? All right. Who is from Cuba, Cyprus, Czech Republic? All right, guys. Who is, let me see. Let me find some more. This is fun. When you really go through your list, it's fun. Who is your babysitter, car dealer, dentist, doctor, dry cleaner, grocer, hairstylist, housekeeper, insurance agent, veterinarian, police officer, photographer, pet groomer, leasing agent, jeweler, florist, fireman, FedEx person, delivery person? Hello, guys. No one on this line should have a list under 200 bare minimum. With this list, you should be able to expect. Look at this. Social media. This alone, your list should be over 1,000. Put people on your Facebook on your list, but make it a written list. All right? Make it written. If it's not written, it doesn't count. Okay? So again, if you want to get that particular jogger, go to google.com and type in the ultimate memory jogger. The first result, and there you have it, okay? So now, number 5, schedule a one-on-one training with your upline executive in your first 48 hours. And for news and promos, as it says here, text 5 links to 55255. Next step, go ET. Get 15 customer points, as we spoke about. Sponsor 2 qualified IMRs. Do it in your first 30 days. And for the brand new rep, you get $200 up front and $100 per month over the next 8 months until you hit $1,000. Someone asked me the other day, well, what if you get above ET? Well, you're still going to get the money, just as long as you don't fall below it, okay? All right, now, again, let's review. For existing partners, let's bring this up again. For existing reps, go to promos.5links.com. For existing reps, between now and the 20th, if you get 2 new partners and 10 new customer points, company's going to pay you $1,000, $200 up front, $100 a month for the next 9 months. 3 and 15, you get $1,300. 4 and 20, you get $1,550. 5 and 25, you're going to get $1,800. Okay. Then here's the last step. Step 3. Understand that some will. Some will be your customer. Some will join your business. Not everybody, but it's up to you to get through the no's. You're not going to be able to avoid a no. All right. A lot of people hope to tiptoe through life safely in order to make it to death. You're going to have to step over all of it. Okay. Bad example, but still the concept is the same. You're going to have to go through the no's. So this business is like a baseball diamond. Here's a quick baseball diamond training for you. The first step is to get from home plate to first base. In order to do that, you're going to peak somebody. You're going to ask them one of those questions that I gave you. Are you open to earning additional income streams? All right. Or you could just go to peak.5links.com, which will show you how to peak somebody. Either way, ask them if they keep their business options open. And then once they've seen some sort of a tool, they'll be on first base. Okay. The next step. Now, when someone is on first base, you want them to see some kind of a presentation. So you can either send them to this phone number. This phone number is 585-420-4582. It's actually a 3-minute peak call by co-founder Jason Guck. Or you could just send them right to a presentation. Just it kind of depends on what you feel is best. You have some wiggle room and some freedom here, but have them look at a tool, either an online presentation, a DVD, or this peak call number if they're a little bit short on time. Once they've seen it or listened to the peak, edify your upline executive. You can say, hey, I'm working with one of the top national directors in the company. His name is Ricardo, and I'd love to actually introduce him to you. As a matter of fact, he told me he wanted to speak to you. All right, you guys, you can lie. Okay, it's okay. Because I do want to speak to them. So you could say, hey, look, he would love to speak to you. Do you have a quick second? So once they've seen a presentation, do not attempt to be the hero. Do not attempt to try to answer all their questions. It's one of the biggest mistakes new representatives make is, once you share it with somebody, now they're looking at you like, okay, well, how much money have you made? You tell me about this. You do this. You do that. What you're going to have to do is have a little bit of chutzpah, have a little bit of posture, and say to them, look, all right, I know you just saw it. I'm excited too, but honestly, I'm brand new. Or you could say, you know what? I don't even want to answer your questions because I'm working with someone who's bad. Her name is Linda Ransom. She crushed executive director for the. I mean, she's doing amazing stuff. And if you have like 5 minutes, I'd love to introduce you to her. Okay. Or you could say, look, I'm working with a guy by the name of Kevin Smith. He is doing amazing things. He's very well respected in the company. And I'm telling you, instead of answering your questions, I want to introduce you to, as a matter of fact, he wants to talk to you. When will you have about 5 minutes? I want to introduce you. That's how you edify. So once they've seen any aspect of the business, whether it's 5linkspaysme.com, presentation.5links.com, pushplay123.com, or 5linkspaysme.com, or maxlifepays.com. Once they've seen one of those links, they like it or they got questions, get them, immediately start to edify your upline and get your upline on the phone with them. Set up an appointment and do it. You're going to be uncomfortable at first. It's going to be nerve-wracking. But I'm telling you, the more you do it, the better you're going to get. Okay? Okay. So once they've done that, they're on second base. From this point forward, it's going to be so much easier because your upline executive is going to invite them on where to get more information. They'll invite them to a one-on-one meeting, perhaps a PBR that you're going to be holding. They'll invite them to another link, maybe even the weekly webinar that we do on Mondays. But they're going to get more information to your prospect, and you're going to continue to keep your prospect in the loop. Most people need to see this business about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times before they get started. I remember Clarissa, she was like one of the hardest partners I had to enroll. It took her about a year. Hope you don't mind me saying that, Clarissa, but it took her about a year, and that's normal. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Clarissa wanted to make sure she was making the right decision. She wasn't sure. And so the thing is, understand that you're going to have people who aren't sure. I think Armando, it also took Armando. I think I first shared this business with Armando about 2 years ago when I was in Poughkeepsie. But we stayed in touch. We stayed in touch, and now he's a partner. You have to have patience with people. If someone says no, it doesn't mean no forever. It means not right now. But in the meantime, every so often, say, hey, remember that business I was telling you about? We just dropped Turvy. You know what Turvy is? And you tell them about it, or share a tool. Or you say, hey, you know what business I was telling you about? We now have payroll. We now have enhanced care for health care. We have all these new services, and you just keep people up to date. Matter of fact, one of the gentlemen, I think he might be watching right now, he was in this business 3.5 years ago. He didn't do much with his business, but I followed up with him yesterday, and now he is all in. He is about to re-enroll his nonprofit through the Links to Funds program, which we can go through at another time. But anyway, guys, so important. Just keep people up to date. This is why going to your local events is key. This is why you want to go to nationals. This is why, if there's good news in your business, share it on social media. Because people, honestly, when you first share this thing with somebody, even if they say I'm not interested, they're watching you from day one. So you want to stay consistent, stay excited, because a lot of those people who are unsure, they really just want to see that you're serious. They want to see that maybe you're able to get some success. They want to see that you're not just going to just drop out like so many people do when they start something new and it's tough and then they quit. They quit before the magic happens. I'm going to show you guys something. All right. It just brings all this stuff to mind. Okay. There's a little cartoon that I love, and hopefully I can bring it up now. Here it is. This is what most people do. For those of you guys who are on the phone, I'm showing the little graphic of the diamond miner. And this is key. Most people quit. Most people are like this guy at the bottom of the screen. You're going, you just get tired, and you're like, you know what? This is not working for me. You had false expectations. You thought that in your first week, you were going to make $1 million. This business is hard work. And initially, and Les Brown actually said this, in network marketing in the beginning, you're doing way more work than you're paid for. But eventually, there's a tipping point. And you get paid for work. You get paid way more than you deserve to. Because this business will pay you on the back end exponentially. Like, if Tupac never did another thing in this business, 6 figures would roll into his bank account every 30 days. Why is that? Because the hard work was put up front. The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. I don't care where you are in your business. Many of us have done great things, but we feel like we've hit a plateau or a brick wall. We feel like we can't go any further because things aren't moving, but it's really up to us to get things going again. Think of a train. Think of an airplane. Do you know an airplane burns 60% of its fuel before the wheels leave the runway? That's because in order to get going from rest, you're going to have to put all of your energy out there in the beginning. From the outset, you're going to have to put all the hard work up front. You can't get started in this business in your first 30 days. Even if your new first 30 days starts now, you're going to have to go all in. And yeah, we have jobs. We got things that we need to do. But for the time that you're working on 5 links, don't just sit around and watch a video and say, I work my business. No, you did not work your business. Working your business is actively pursuing customers and actively pursuing business partners, either actively sharing the presentation with some sort of a link. Eventually, you want to practice and start doing your own presentations, but share the link. And then also attempt to ask people for a favor to help you out and try to get a business partner. Or go into a business and ask, hey, if I could save you money on payroll or energy or credit card processing, can we do business? That is actively doing your business. If you're not doing that, you're not doing 5 links, okay? So, I'm excited and I'm intense because I really believe in this, but you guys have to believe in it, okay? You have to believe in it. So here's what I'm going to do. If anybody has any questions, you can either ask them in the group me right now, or you can push *6 on your keypad if you're on our conference line. So it looks like we have a couple of callers on our conference line as well. So if you have a question, either ask it in the group me or put it in the conference line. And as we're waiting for questions, I'm going to bring up one last document. But does anybody have any questions? Please go ahead and put it in the conference line. Please press *6. Who do we have? Or, again, you could go ahead and type it in the group me. Any questions? All right, I actually brought up the wrong document. Hold on. All right, so as we get ready to close this thing off, guys, last but not least, I know I keep saying last but not least, and we got 1 minute before the top of the hour, but here's one last thing. I want to also make sure that you guys know exactly how to get from one position to the next. No matter where you are, understand how to get to the next level, okay? So when you get started, you're a qualified IMR. As a qualified IMR, you have 8 customer points. One of these customers has to come from an outside person. And understand that your goal is to try to get to ET in your first 30 days. If you do that, you get $200 up front and $100 per month over the next 8 months, okay? To be executive trainer, you need 2 qualified IMRs, and you personally, and see how it says 2 qualified IMRs, and you personally need 15 customer points. Also understand that for everybody who hits executive trainer underneath you, you get something called the check match, okay? So as long as there is no executive trainer between you two, all right, and you'll learn this more as you progress through the compensation plan, but you're going to get $40 just for someone hitting executive trainer in your downline every time that happens. To become an executive director, you need 4 lines of a qualified IMR. What does that mean? That means that you have a structure where you have an IMR on your front line, you have another IMR on your front line, meaning that you personally brought them in, and then you have 2 other people who have hit ET. When that happens, you become an executive director, but you must personally have 20 customer points. That's why it's key that in the beginning, you want to get your customers out of the way. The perfect scenarios in your first 30 days, don't just go for 15 customer points. Get all 25 out of the way. Because to be diamond, all you need is 25 customer points. In your organization, you want to have at least 100 customer points, and that's very simple. That'll be done automatically. But understand that for everybody hitting executive trainer, you're going to get a check match. All right, as an executive director, it gets much more sweet as an executive director because you start earning overrides on most of the people who come in, even if you don't personally know them. It gets very sweet. To become a national director, you need 6 separate lines with a qualified IMR. That means you personally sponsored 6 people, but somewhere in that line of business, there's an executive director on 3 separate legs. We don't have to go through all the details right now, the nitty gritty, because I know some of you guys are scratching your heads, but just understand this is how you get to executive director. Just focus on your next position. To national director. Just focus on your next position. You'll need the 500 customer points, and you need 25 personal customer points personal customer points, okay? And the customer points, as you notice, goes all the way up to diamond. You only need 25 customer points, okay? And there's many, many more incentives. So now I'm going to break here again. Do you have any questions or comments? Please type your question into the GroupMe, or let me see. Okay, so we have a question in the GroupMe from Clarissa. Clarissa says, I know a few people in the Caribbean. Can I add them to my list to recruit them? You should add them to your list anyway. But unfortunately, right now, the only countries that we're in are the US, Canada, the Philippines, Mexico, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic. Right now, those are the only countries that we're in. So you can add them to your list, but they cannot be a customer. They cannot be a partner. Okay? So just understand that, and you'll be good to go. So great question. I'm going to hit the little heart because I love it when people participate. Clarissa, I also want to applaud you because, Clarissa, you always have the courage to speak up. And I want to encourage everybody on this line, sometimes even when you don't have a question, I want to encourage you guys to speak up, because I know if you're not speaking up on these conference calls, there's probably a very little, if no chance that you're speaking up out there. And it's our goal to really help you guys succeed. And even if that means we have to call your first few potential business partners or your first few prospects, or your first few potential customers, we will do it. I will personally call whoever we need to call to help invigorate your business, because my goal is to help you succeed, but you have to want it bad enough. And so I applaud you again, Clarissa, for really speaking up. Okay? So any other questions? Please bring yourself to the line. All right, so what I'm going to go through real briefly are the 10 ways to get paid, and then I promise we're really going to close this thing out. Again, one way is your executive trainer bonus in your first 30 days. We already beat this into the ground, but you already know 15 customer points for yourself, help 2 people get qualified. You're going to get $200 up front, $100 per month over the next 10 months. The second way to get paid is the check match. So once you hit executive trainer, for any executive trainer who hits on your team, you as an upline executive trainer is going to get $40. If you're an ED, you also get another $40 on top of the 40, so you could potentially get up to $80. As a national director, you get up to $120. As a senior vice president, up to $160, and as a platinum, you get up to the whole $200 per person who hits executive trainer on your team. Awesome. The third way we get paid are customer acquisition bonuses. This is an addition. So anytime someone gets started in the business, you get up to $20 per person who gets started. As an executive director, you get up to $40. As a national director, up to $95. Senior vice president, up to $135 or up to $125. As a platinum or double platinum, up to $135. And as a diamond, up to $140 per person who gets started in your team. For bundle pack bonuses, this is an addition. So for anybody who gets started, and I'm going to have to find my document, but for anybody who gets started in the business, if they get a bundle pack, so if you're breaking it down, okay, why would someone get a bundle pack? Because they include so many more enhancements to your business. As a matter of fact, if you go through, if you know how to sign someone up, how do you sign someone up in 5 links? You go to your personal website. Once you go to your personal website, instead of clicking products, you're going to click opportunity. Click opportunity, click start your business. And I always recommend sitting with somebody or at least walking them through this process on the phone. If you want to know what's in each bundle pack, it shows you right here. So for the basic bundle pack, not only will this give you 5 customer points just for the basic bundle pack, but you get a box of Hi-Fi Fuel, Montevita Coffee, the Smart Builder, the Edge, the Boost, and the Lean, and you get saving certificates on any product and service, and you can get details here. Okay. For the VIP, which is the best option, get all these incentives, and as a leader, it's a very good option. You get all these incentives. So that's how you know what's in each bundle pack. So going back here, if anybody purchases a basic pack, just for them purchasing that basic pack, you're, as the person who enrolled them, you're going to get $50 up front. If you're also an ET, you're going to get an additional $10. If you're an ED, you're going to get $70. If you add all these up, if you're a national director, you're going to get $80 on anybody who gets a basic pack, all right, that you enroll. Even if you didn't enroll them, but if you're the ET, you're going to get the $10. If you didn't enroll them, but you're the ED, you can get up to $20. If you didn't enroll them, you can get up to you can get $30 as a national director. Even if you're an IMR, if you enroll somebody, if they get a bundle pack, a basic bundle pack, you're still going to get the $50. See, so it can be very, very lucrative even as an IMR if you just do the right things. If you help someone get a leader pack, you get the point. You can get $100 just for enrolling them. If you're an ET, you can get up to $120, ED up to $140, national director up to $160. And if someone gets in on the VIP pack, you're going to get 200 big ones just for enrolling them, even if you're an IMR. So if you get someone on the VIP pack, you're going to get 200 up front, and you're going to get another $40 as an executive trainer. So that's another $240. So that's $240, $280 as an executive director, $320 as a national director. Those bonuses are so awesome, guys. And I can tell you, with experience, they pay out immediately. Okay, these pay out immediately. So that's the fourth way to get paid. All right. Fifth way to get paid: commission on product sales. This is another reason why you want to get to 25 customer points as soon as possible. Your commissions jump up. Okay. So if you have 24 customer points or lower, you're going to get 10% commission value. Your upline is going to get 15%. If you have between 25 points and 49 points, your commission values pop up to 15%. Your upline is going to get 10%. But if you have at least 50 customer points, which a few of you do, shout out to Pamela Reeves and, of course, Kevin Smith for having way above 50 customer points. Guess what? I believe Olivia Reeves is close as well. You're going to get 20% of the commission value, and your upline gives 5%. We want you to get as much as you want, because I'm telling you guys, it's going to just instill belief. Doesn't matter what I get off yours. I'm going to earn regardless. Your upline is going to earn regardless, but we want you to get what you came for. Go for 50 plus, okay? The sixth way that we get paid are residual commissions on personal and referred team sales. So these are just some of your commission values. These are your commission values as an IMR. So let's start off with home. As an IMR, you're only going to get 2% of the commission values. 3% is an ET. 5% is an ED, but then you have a 10-point jump at national director, and then you multiply that times 3 as a senior vice president. That's why national directors, let alone senior vice presidents, can make walk-away income just based on home sales. On business sales, it's lucrative for everyone. That's why even as an IMR, if you close a commercial deal, you're earning 50% on that commission value. There's not a big difference between you as an IMR and a senior vice president here, but just understand any business deal that you close at, no matter what position that you're at, so long as you're qualified, you get a big chunk of that money, okay? Seventh way that we get paid are 50 customer clubs, okay? Second way that we get paid is 50 customer clubs. So for 50 customers, that's $250 per month that you can earn in the 50 customer club. So once you get 50 customers, not customer points, but 50 customers, the company is going to give you an additional $250 a month just for being in the club. I've been in this club for, I don't know, however long that they've had the club, have earned several $1,000s from being in this club, and just comes in like clockwork. It's just wonderful that in addition to our residuals, you get this extra money every month. If you get 100 customers, that's at $500 a month. All right. The eighth way that we get paid is monthly global production pool. If you are an overachiever, I don't know what I clicked on. If you are an overachiever, if you are in one of the top 10, and at nationals, you're going to see these people walk across the stage. Understand that if you're number one in your category, you're going to get $3,000 in addition to everything else. If you're number 2, $1,500, number 3, $1,200, and so on and so forth. Even if you're in 10th place, you're going to get $500 just by being in the top production global pool. The 9th way that we get paid is the platinum pool. Now, again, you have to hit platinum for this, but once you hit platinum, this pool is shared by all qualified platinum SVPs. So 1% on all product sales goes into the platinum pool. So when you log into your virtual office, you see the platinum pool and where it's at already. And you'll see that the platinum pool currently is at 263 grand. They're going to update that for the month of May. There's going to be a huge infusion of that you're going to see very shortly. So you're talking about probably by the end of the year, over $1 million is going to be split by everybody who's platinum or above. Awesome. All right. So last but not least, 10th way that we get paid is through incentive bonuses at senior vice president and beyond, including the BMW car payment, the vacation, the dream vacation for the platinums, the Bentley payment, and then also the $300,000 bonus at Diamond SVP plus $10,000 a month for life. So there you go, guys. Look, I am just about out of my voice. I'm about to have me some Montevita tea, but I wanted to at least take this time to thank everybody for tuning in. Oh man, look at these guns. This is thanks to the high five challenge. But I now want to at least take the time to go ahead and answer any questions that you guys might have. If you're on the phone line, press *6 and bring yourself to the line. If you are on the webinar, or if you have a question for the TeamEPIC GroupMe, put it in the GroupMe and I'll answer your question. And I'm going to give you guys about 10 seconds. So go ahead and press *6 if you're on the phone. All right, guys. Going once. Type faster if you're in the GroupMe. Going twice. And sold. I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in. I put it all out there. And what I did for all of you guys is, if you want to check out the replay, I'm going to actually put it in now. I'm going to actually type it in now so I don't forget. I'm going to say thanks for tuning in, and thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. For the replay, you can go to the same link, tinyurl.com/May 1st launch. That's where you can access the replay. Or for the phone number, let me get the phone number replay. Instead of 3140, it's 3149. 3149. So I just put that in the GroupMe. So look, guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. God bless you all. Hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. If you're tuning in live, we have our Team Power team call that starts in 15 minutes. I know this is a lot of training for one day, but all that being said, guys, God bless you. You get all access to all of our team calls at tinyurl.com/epic team calls. Make sure you get to St. Louis. There's still time left. If you're watching this on May 1st, definitely get to St. Louis. This is where you really see this business on a bigger level. It's not too late to book. Go ahead and get your tickets, and I will see you guys there. And I'll see you guys on the beach. And if you don't like the beach, I'll see you at the bank, and I'll see you at St. Louis. Take care, guys. God bless, and we'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Ricardo Suber signing out.